Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tad Talks. I'm your host.
I'm the main host.
All right, thank you. We have two special guests with us, actually.
Two of them.
Yeah, it's big
That's
day,
crazy.
big number. Would you like to introduce yourselves? Special guest number one.
No, thank you.
Same. No thanks.
You weren't cued in, special guest two, but all right.
I think
Anyway,
themselves though.
the two guests who need no introduction. You've never heard them before, actually, but you should know them. And if you don't,
Yikes.
that's kind of awkward.
Yeah,
Honestly. That's what are you doing? Why are you here?
Just get out there. Put yourself out there.
Put yourself out there. Speaking of out there, I feel like this is a great segue to a certain topic. Introverts and extroverts. Funny, huh? Introversion is, if I remember correctly, it's like you get re-energized, right? Bear with me here. Re-energized by being by yourself. Extroverts are the complete opposite, where you recharge by being with others.
No,
Yay.
that's not how that works.
Never mind, actually.
Introverts are people who only want to talk to a certain group of people, or people in general. Extroverts want to talk to everyone.
I feel like I'm a lot more extroverted or intro. It depends on like the month. I would
I wonder what our guests are, if they are extroverts or introverts.
say. Can you take a guess? I wonder.
Answer in the poll down below. Okay, so Nick, do you have any stories for us?
Stories about?
The topic.
Oh, you're
Wait.
so right, Tad.
Wait, Nico, before you start, I just want to say my name is Lauren. We kind of never said that, and I feel bad
Hi,
leaving people
Lauren.
in the dark.
Hi, Lauren.
Hi.
I'm glad you got
Alt
your little moment.
Anonymous.
So going off of that, yeah, my name's DJ.
Hi, DJ.
Hi, DJ.
Hi, DJ.
Hi.
How
Do you
long have you
guys-
been addicted?
47 years.
Dang, bro. He was a
Wow.
real one since the very beginning. So do you guys have any stories? Any introvert topics?
I
Any
do, actually.
Oh,
If
do you?
no one minds, I have like a string of stories that I consistently do.
stories that I relive day to day.
Actually, yeah. So I have a very extroverted friend, and it's
Okay.
kind of like every introvert has their extrovert friends who tries to make them introvert. And the thing is that my extrovert friend had two introvert friends, and one of them became an extrovert, and now they both try to make me an extrovert. And a lot of the time they'll try and like introduce me to new people, and then I'll just be on my phone. Go to my phone and just look at it, like turn my back to them and just look at my phone, but like nearby.
I think I do that too. A few people. I hear that like, oh, I have my little circle of friends and we're all good friends. And I'm like, oh, you should just say hi to more people and get more friends. It's really fun. And they're like, no, I'm okay. And like, that's cool. But at the same time, like, I love jumping around and talking to people. It's fun to just be able to get up, move, and be like, hello, everyone.
That's
Meeting.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah, it's so fun. You guys have to try. My little.
No, you like go up to random people and just like compliment them.
That's so cool. Everybody loves that.
No,
It's
everyone
amazing.
thinks you're gay.
Is that how is that at all related? Speaking on that, I can't at all see why that might be. I feel like this is the perfect time to inform everyone. No, actually, despite popular belief, I am not gay.
As far as we know.
As far as we know.
I thought you were gonna be like, despite popular belief, complimenting people is not gay. It's actually very straight.
It's actually the straightest thing you can do. I would know because I am one. I mean, straight, that is.
thought you were going that you are a compliment.
I I am a compliment in and of itself. No, but like meeting new people is so fun. Okay.
Sounds
Little story, right? I hope they listen to this, and I hope to see them again someday. Meeting friends that you only see for like a day and then never see again. They're always
Oh,
the
I get-
best people, but it's so
I get
sad.
that.
It's like very bittersweet. But like, okay, little story on that. So it's a football game, right, for our school, and like our school isn't like I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. We're probably the worst football team out
Hey,
there.
whoa. This season we were the second worst, okay?
This
We made
season,
we made playoffs this year, actually.
we got our first win in 3 years. No, not first win.
No.
Our first point. No, first win. First
No.
win.
First time going to the playoffs.
No. I'm not
Yeah.
even exaggerating. It's the first
No.
win in 3 years.
Nico, I was on the football team.
Ooh, bro, what do you mean? This is what all the moms were talking about. They informed me
Yeah,
on this. Not
Moms
my mom.
exaggerate.
No, they're like it's factual. I heard about
Because
it.
last year I played in a varsity game and won.
No, not varsity. I'm talking about JV.
I was on the JV team too, and we also won. We did better than the varsity team.
All right, fine. The moms were wrong. I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't mean to let you
Everyone
all down.
shun him in the comment.
I'm sorry, but okay. Right? It's the football game. The team's not amazing, but so me and like some people we're chilling. I'm just with a group of freshmen. Um, I don't even know how I joined their group. I just sort of became part of it. But yeah, so they're like, come with us, hang out with us, come to the game. And so I'm like, all right. And so I go, and eventually it's really cold that day. It's like cold, and I just have like a hoodie. And so
Didn't I see you during this game?
yeah, because you had the bike home.
No, I biked to school. My dad picked me up to go
Oh,
home.
okay.
I just made a joke about biking home.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we sit in this little bathroom area, like an area where you get to the bathrooms. It's like a small little thing, right? Small little building. And so we're inside because it has like heating, and it's just a few of us. And this group of girls walks in. They're like juniors through seniors, just juniors and seniors, and some sophomores actually. But then I'm like, hi, y'all. I really love your hair and blah, 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 because they were all so pretty. They were all so cool and nice. And then after that, I kept seeing them around. And eventually I just got lost from my little group of freshmen. So I chill with that group. And they're like, hey, we have like microphones. We have not microphones, megaphones. You want to help cheer with us? And so I start cheering for the other team, and it was really funny. But I start vibing with them. They're the best. I love them. Specifically, these 3 juniors. They were amazing. They had such good style and so good everything. And yo, oh, they're the best. I miss them. We were gonna do something in November and never did. But I hope to see them again.
I think that's the game the guy said I love you to me. It's weird.
No. Let's go, Lauren. Lauren's pulling.
Yeah.
Get it?
Woo. Thanks. I never saw him
Thanks.
again. Actually, I probably saw him last night, but he doesn't know that.
But he doesn't know that.
No, I was stalking him, you know?
I think you need to go.
Yeah.
This one does.
No. He plays hockey, so I went to his game.
Oh, was it your brother's friend?
Yeah.
He was like,
I was
oh,
like, yeah, I wasn't just like stalking him like he's got a game tonight, I gotta go. No, I had to.
I had to.
Yeah, he said it was fate that we'd meet again, and we did.
And, well, we did. He wasn't wrong, actually.
Technically.
Like Macbeth.
Oh my god. Don't
What?
talk about Macbeth. I don't like Macbeth.
Macbeth is so funny. Our class just like,
I didn't pay attention throughout the entire book.
I don't think I read any single word of the book.
Same.
No, it was so funny. My class loved it. No, we were vibing, calling like Lady Macbeth a girl boss and stuff, and we got I was about to say the teacher's name, but we got the English teacher to like start talking about it too. Dude, Macbeth was so fun. It was so good. We had sword fights and stuff.
I remember
Oh, I
that.
got stabbed in one of those.
I stabbed someone else in one of those.
I stabbed
I
someone.
died.
No, I was coming.
I was Macbeth. I killed one person and got stabbed by another.
I was the guy stabbing Macbeth at the end.
The true
Macduff?
hero of the story.
Maybe? I'm not sure. I didn't pay attention.
No, I think it was Macduff, because my whole class is like, it's a woman that's going to kill Macbeth. And it was like, no, he was just a C-section, so he technically wasn't born.
Yeah. Yeah, the dumbest ending to a book ever.
I
It
hated
was so
it.
funny.
It was the worst.
It was a bad book, but it was so good. My class
Honestly, they're
is
worse
just
books.
great. The second hour English class is so fun. I just sit there sometimes, and the English teacher will be like, "Don't you have another class?" Because the bell will ring, and I'll just be sitting down with people in various spots every day. But she'll be like,
But
"Don't
you
you?"
are always late.
No, okay, sometimes I genuinely use the bathroom. But I'll be sitting down, and she'll be like, "Don't you have another class?" And I'll be like, "Yeah." And she'll be like, "Do you want to go to that?" And sometimes I'll be like, "Yeah, you're right. I'll go now." And I leave and I get the class. And then other days I'm like, "Maybe I'll stay here." And she's like, she doesn't respond, but then she walks away. So it's not a no, but it's not a yes either. So it works. It's good enough for me.
Good enough for you.
I think I'm one of her favorite students. I'm not sure why, but I'm really glad I am. To anybody listening to this, be cool with your teachers. It's the best because like they let you just chill in their classrooms.
I don't think she likes me because of an extracurricular that I cannot name that I was doing after school. And she would tell me to do things, but not how to do them. So I'd have to ask her questions. And like she was busy. I didn't blame her, but I always felt bad about asking her a question because she had like 15 things to do. And there was just me asking her what she wanted.
Making more trouble for her.
Yeah.
Any introvert or extrovert stories, DJ or Lauren?
Why would we have extrovert stories?
I don't know.
Exactly.
We haven't confirmed whether or not you're introverted or
Yeah.
extroverted.
You want an introvert story? Well, I don't do things. There you go.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a very great story, would it?
You're on a
Thrilling.
now.
Thrilling.
Hmm.
This will be posted to the public.
This, to the 5 people who listen. Thank you.
More than 5. There's 16 actually.
15,
16.
Ooh.
16.
Whoa.
6.
Whoa.
I know.
Big numbers. We're getting up there.
We're getting there. Hey, you have to start somewhere.
Soon we'll be up with Joe Rogan. Woo.
Yeah.
That's my goal is to be as high as Joe Rogan's.
Yeah, that's a pretty reasonable goal, I'd say. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's it.
Oh, if you hear like really heavy labored breathing, that's my dog. He's got cancer.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, he's chill. He's just
Sorry?
fat. So I don't know. I said it to everyone when I talk about my dog. You can ask Nico. He hates it.
Does he actually have cancer?
So he had a cancerous tumor and we got it removed.
Oh,
But it might
okay.
come back, and the vet says that he is technically cancerous. So
okay.
I tell everyone
You got
he
a
has cancer.
cancerous dog.
Yeah, he's chill though. It hasn't come back
Okay.
yet.
I am so extroverted. This one time I walked up to random girls and got their snaps. Boom.
One time I ordered food by myself.
Oh my god, Lauren. How did you do it?
Yo.
I know.
let's
I was
go.
like
Oh.
sweating, but I did it.
Thank
Guys, I'm
God, he's back.
I hope you
I
were.
was dying without you, Joe.
Yeah, the host was gone.
No.
Yay!
Just the
Yay.
extrovert was
The
gone.
last thing I heard before I left was, my dog has cancer. Nico can tell you all about that.
You just
Yeah, you
left.
didn't tell him.
Yeah, no,
About
Lauren's dog
cancer.
does has cancer. You know, there's
Yeah.
something in her water though. It's for sure.
Yeah, my guinea pig also had cancer and he died
Oh.
No,
a long
okay.
time ago.
It's really sad because like I'll be doing something, right? It's never like something show. It's like we're either eating or we're going somewhere in like a moving vehicle. But she'll pull up her camera roll and she'll be like, look, this is my cat. He died. He had cancer.
Oh my
And then
God.
she'll be like, look, it's my gerbil. He was really cute. I loved him a lot. He died. He also had cancer. I cried when he died. And I'll be like, no, Lauren, no.
For the record,
okay?
my gerbil did not have cancer. He died of natural causes.
Lauren, are you okay? You good?
Yeah, he died like 5 months ago. Wait,
She
hold
has
on.
so
What month
many
is it?
dead animals.
He died 10 months ago.
Are
And I've
you
got
good
another
though?
one.
You okay?
Yeah, I
You
had
know-
him for like 4 years. He was so old, dude. I was-
She starts bawling on.
No, the night before, I was there like, Mom, I think he's gonna die soon.
Oh.
Mom,
was
I
like-
can feel it coming.
Yeah, I was like, when is he gonna kick the bucket, dude? This is taking a while.
Timing the days until he dies.
Well, he was so old, and I was like, I gotta prepare myself for this. And then I got up, and my mom was like shaking, and I was like, what is happening? I just hear him like quietly talking outside my room, and I wake up, and I'm like, what?
Oh my god, I
And
hate
she's
that.
like, yeah.
That
And she's
is
like, your
the
gerbil
worst.
died, and I was like, ooh.
They did that when my fish died. Like
Yeah, they just
I got a
kinda-
fish, and the morning after, they're talking outside my bedroom, and I hear something like, "How are we gonna tell them?" I'm like, I just walk out like, "How are you gonna tell me what, huh?"
You're not very good at keeping fish tab.
No, this was at a state fair. So the guy just grabbed the fish out of the thing with his
Oh my God.
pocket.
You know
Guys,
what I
so
hear?
quickly.
I hear excuses.
But
I hear excuses.
Nico, that morning we went and got myself a beta fish, and that beta fish was alive for like 5 years.
Don't they eat other fish?
No,
That's crazy.
kinda. It was brine shrimp, so kinda.
Yeah. But they're like,
And
they fight
never-
other fish.
Yeah, no, I could never put another fish in there. Otherwise, the beta fish would kill them.
Yeah. They don't eat them, they just kill them. There's a difference.
Oh, my bad. Whoopsies.
My turtle is the thing that will eat the fish.
Mhm.
We actually give guppies to hunt.
Oh. That's such a.
They're feeder guppies. That's their purpose.
That's
They're
the
called
reason for living.
for a reason, and it's been like a year since we've done that.
Yeah.
I have the one La La Land song stuck in my head.
Can we say
Is
that
this-
on the podcast?
I don't know. That's why I was like hesitant to say it. Probably, right?
Is it
It's
the
the
opening
name.
song? Because
Yeah, it's
that
the
one's
opening
always in
song.
my head.
That one's constantly in my head.
Yeah.
We
Because one of my friends made me watch it, and then that song's been stuck in my head ever since.
during English today, we just went outside, completed a little worksheet, and then just played that for 20 minutes. Just Hercules and the La La Land song.
Why can't our English be like that, DJ?
I don't know.
Why does she hate us?
Are you
Because-
guys in honors or standard?
Standard.
Oh, couldn't be me.
Are you guys in honors? Or honor?
I'm in standard as well. I wish I took honors so bad.
No, I'm in honors. It sucks. It's so boring.
My brother was in honors, and then he failed her class, and he moved down to standard and got like a 95%.
Oh my.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna
is that
explain why, because she is currently our teacher.
is that because like he already knew the stuff, or is it just that much easier?
I can no comment.
Okay.
I think it's like basically the same from what I've seen. You guys just go slower than we do.
We're just like a few chapters behind every time. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like a couple of chapters behind us, and you don't have to do as much writing for the assignments.
But writing is so much easier to me. Writing is sort of what I'm good at out of everything. I can
You know,
just put on some music and just like vibe as I. Writing is for me just ranting. Everything in my head about something, I'm like, I might as well put it on the paper. I'm sure she'll enjoy this. My little hot
You
take
just do
on
rants in your
Macbeth.
postcards.
No, like those are small, but when she's like, now write an essay about fate and free will, I'm like, oh, let me get started.
You'll get some kind of essay.
You'll get something out of it, I'm sure. Maybe
no,
a
I
few
can't do that.
laughs, maybe a few good points.
The only class I can like sit down and do something and have fun is calculus, which is weird because I
What?
hate it.
What?
Yikes! Math is the worst.
I
Just
just,
like yikes.
There's this like stuff called derivatives, and I do a bunch of
No.
little equations, and it's really fun to me.
I went over to her house and I'm like, I'm kind of struggling with geometry. I don't really get it. And she
Major
goes, oh,
geometry?
proofs? Proofs? I love proofs. I can do them for you if you want.
What are
I
proofs?
enjoyed them.
Proofs are the worst part, Lauren. They're
Well,
so...
if you know the rules, then it's pretty fun to get from point A to point B. You're like, ooh.
They're
We
so
think
hard
critically.
to memorize.
What are proofs? I totally forgot what proofs are.
It's like that list where you have to write y is a triangle.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah.
Those suck.
They do.
The
And Lauren's like, I love those. I get fun
I
out
knew
of it.
every single rule. I had it memorized, and I still hated it.
I just had my notebook open the whole time, but I didn't
Oh,
cheat.
Have I talked
that
about my
much.
allergies to the audience yet?
I don't know.
I feel like
don't
it's
think
about
so.
time. I feel like it's about time. I'll do it after. But you asked if I'm in geometry, I think. And the answer to that is yes. They held me back because remember when I did a fun little quirky thing where I went to another school for three
Oh,
quarters. And then
they
I
made you
left
go back
because money.
They made you go back in just math?
Yeah. They didn't
What
hold me back a grade. They're just like, specifically in math, let's screw you over. And I'm like,
What
okay.
math class were you in at the other school? Were you in
The same math class. I was in the same math class. There was no point to
Were
hold
you
me
getting
back.
good grades?
What?
Were you getting good grades in both math
Yeah.
classes?
Yeah, I was. They just, when I went,
This was in middle school. Okay,
yeah,
I understand
they just
now.
held me back for no reason.
Wait, so does that mean in senior year you're going to be taking pre-calc?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I wish.
No, what do you mean? It would look so much better to be in like calculus or whatever's above
Yeah.
that.
How does it go? It goes
It
pre-calc,
and then
AB.
economics, I think, right? No,
Is
stats
it?
or something.
No, there's two calculus classes you can take, and then you can either take liberal
BC.
arts math or statistics.
I heard
Wait, next year you can just take
liberal arts is
accelerated
super
algebra and pre-calc, and then you can take calculus senior year.
Oh, you make a good point. The thing is, I'm not sure how hard that class is. I don't want to
It's
like.
not that hard.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't that hard, and I can help you out because
Well,
I passed both algebra and pre-calc. Well,
Lauren,
don't
you
want
you enjoy calculus. I'm not sure how easy it's gonna be for me compared to you.
Well, pre-calc wasn't that hard, but accelerated algebra was easier for me because he didn't go in depth because it was only for like a fourth of the year. So he just did like scraping the surface of it. So it was like kind of easy.
I'm gonna be
Maybe I
honest.
done
I don't
that.
know why I'm in geometry because I'm not in like algebra 2 or anything. I help the accelerated and algebra 2 kids with their homework. I don't know what's going on, but I kind of figured it out. And I think that's funny because it goes to show that they have put me in the wrong math class. And I demand a refund. Thank you very
For
much.
what?
They charging
My
you
resume.
to go. Oh, again, just graduate with calc. The state only requires you to graduate with algebra 2.
Actually?
Bro, I
Yeah.
could be done with math.
Oh, I'm good. I'm set.
If you didn't go to our school, yes, DJ.
Yeah, you have to take 4 years of math class, and I don't like that.
I do like how geometry, if you did it in 8th grade, counts as a It counts as an elective.
Does it actually?
Yeah.
That's so dumb. I could have had an elective. No.
Wait, how many years were you held back if you're just getting to geometry now?
Okay, no. So I was persuaded, right? I made once again another bad decision. They're like, remember when the high school principal came down in middle school?
Did you choose the wrong math class?
No, because he came down and he was like, "Hey, I recommend that you all, if you didn't do very well in algebra, take algebra 1.5. It's gonna help you out." And I'm like, "Huh, maybe that's not such a bad idea." And then I took it. It was such a waste of time. Easiest class. I did not learn like anything. It was such a waste of time. I'm so upset. There was no point in taking that class. Why was I persuaded? He was like, it's such a good option to make sure that your math skills are very good in the future. And I'm like, huh.
Yeah, because he was trying to make it seem less bad for the kids who needed it, so that they didn't feel dumb, which they aren't, but they would feel like it if they took that kind of class.
I feel more upset because I took it. I feel like I wasted my time.
And you probably did.
I probably did. But hey, look good for freshman year. Help me get an A, another A. Let's go. And sophomore year, I wish it was that simple. Geometry is kind of messing up that whole GPA for me, not gonna lie.
See, he doesn't get the fun geometry teacher.
All right, so
Your
turns
audio
out
got a little worse.
DJ is the new host,
Yeah,
actually.
DJ, you're the host. Take it from here. We will be quiet now. It's all you.
Yeah. He really has a way with words, doesn't he? That kind of touched me.
You want to follow.
That hit different. That deserves a listen, if I'm being honest.
Everyone should follow now, just because of DJ's excellent hosting.
Yeah, I'm glad we made this a thing. Unlike Lauren, he has the courage to not step down.
So what?
Sorry,
You're
what?
the host.
Oh, I'm the host now?
Accept it.
You're the
Deal
host.
with it.
Oh, great.
Best of luck to you.
I just got slayed, I'd say.
That's queen. I just got slayed.
Slay Queen.
You won't
you,
believe
thank
what
you.
happened last night, girl. I just got slayed.
Oh, that. Oh.
Oh no. How are you talking right now?
Nico, I don't think that sentence means what you think it means.
I feel like it has multiple implications, if I'm being honest.
I personally went the murder route.
That's the route I wish it would go through.
I chose the death route, if I'm being honest.
Knowing the people who listen to this, they're going to take it the other route.
You know what? It's up for interpretation.
That's true. That's true.
I left it abstract. It is what you make of it. I've been playing with this one hair tie nonstop. It's become a habit. I feel like I said this before, but it's become a habit to like tie my hair up nonstop now.
I've only seen you with your hair up like twice.
Oh, when I have a hair tie on me, that is. It happens a lot.
Oh. I just don't hang out with you, that's probably why.
It's really awkward, Lauren.
I know.
Don't make it weird.
Sorry.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Guys, I have like a little bun now. You can't see it, but just imagine it.
Yeah, describe your bun for us, Nico. Yeah. Describe your...
Imagine...
I'm imagining it, and wait, I think you should take it out.
It looks lame.
Oh,
super
dang.
lame.
You got to.
Okay, guys, I'm your host.
Yay.
Has left. So how's everyone doing tonight?
Good.
That's good. That's good.
I want to die.
That's fair.
Uh,
That happens
that's-
sometimes.
That's actually not good, actually.
Oh,
Oh.
wait. Yeah, no, that's bad. DJ, are you all right?
Chemistry.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I understand now. He's all right. He's fine. We don't worry about it. He's fine.
Okay.
We trust that he is all right. And
We'll-
if he
we'll
isn't,
trust him.
I hope
well,
he is. I hope he's doing well.
Nico, you don't know what we're talking about. You left us.
I'm really sorry.
You tore this family apart.
Do I have to turn this car around?
You just jumped out of the car and like control or command yourself back into it.
No, let's visualize this real quick, right? You're in the driver's seat and I just open the door and jump out and you're like, "Oh my god, he's gone. I hope he's all right." And then you
No.
turn around to look at Lauren in the back seat, and as you're turning your head, I'm back in the passenger seat and I'm like, "Who's all right?"
See, no, here's what we were talking about actually. You jump out of the car, I'm like, oh, good. And then I look back and DJ wants to die. So that's what we're worried about.
DJ's
Not
thinking
you.
about
We're worried
jumping
about
out
you.
too.
This family road trip is a horrible disaster.
This family road trip has
I-
not gone the way I thought it would.
I hate road trips because my dad always listens to like heavy metal while I'm trying to watch
Yo.
my like YouTube, and I can't pay attention, and it's like 6 hours and I'm dying.
Just get louder earbuds.
Just
I gave my beats
play
to my
heavier
brother.
metal on top of his.
Yeah.
Just
No.
play,
Show
louder.
him who's in charge, Lauren.
play. What kind of artist does he listen to? Do you know?
Like Metallica.
Just play
So let's
Slipknot.
go, my guy.
Cave Town Angry Edition.
Just play Slipknot. Just play Slipknot.
He listens to Slipknot
little-
too.
Dang it.
No, and
Just
sometimes
search up heaviest metal.
the heaviest metal.
No. You'll find some weird stuff.
Oh yeah.
Trust me. We've done it in study hall. You get some weird stain stuff.
Yeah, no. My earbuds listen to like Britney Spears and hope it all works out. She's quite heavy, you know.
And just
Heavy
hope I
metal.
get there.
Yeah. And then sometimes he listens to his murder podcasts, and I'll like take out an AirPod, and they're like, he was found strangled by the river. And I'm like, guess my AirPod's going back
Strangled
in.
by the river.
He
Right
like
back in.
listens to like
That's
Mom.
a mood.
So wait, was he strangled near the river or did the river strangle him?
I want you to think about that one, Ted.
Hold on, I
Well,
gotta
I mean,
think
if the
about
river strangled him, that just means
Yeah, I
he
think that's the
drowned.
obvious answer here.
Okay. He clearly, if he was living in ancient Babylonian times, his
Oh.
house would have gone to the person who accused him of such a crime.
True facts. True facts. Latin class, am I right?
That is such a niche reference that no one's gonna get, but
I hate this whole Latin stuff. Who takes Latin?
Me.
oh,
and
That's
You
Lauren.
what a
Spaniards.
loser. No, okay.
Spaniards, am I right?
Nico, half the people in this podcast episode take Latin.
Half the people in this podcast half Latin or podcast half
I'll put
Spanish.
another
That's
poll.
the real
Spanish
question.
side, Nico, or Latin side, which is DJ and Lauren. They're totally not going to vote for us, Nico.
yeah, only the cool kids take Latin, so
That's such a false statement, and it's
Okay, people.
you know that because it's coming from a Latin kid. They're never
Stop
right.
projecting, Lauren.
We have
No,
the word cum
the
in
Latin.
Latin.
you
That's
had
true.
cum clauses, and it was so funny every time I
Yeah.
saw it. I hated it.
Okay, 7th hour, right? Me and my friend, we're walking up, and I'm like, we should go in the Latin class, and she's like, yeah, I'll take you to the Latin class, and I'll shove you in there, and I'm like, oh, will you? And she's like, yep. And so we find the Latin class, and then I'm like, well, obviously she's not going to shove me in there. We're going together. And so then I open the door, and she shoves me in there. And I walk in, and everybody's like, Nico. And I'm like, hello, everyone. And the teacher goes, what are you doing it? I'm here to say hi. And so is she. And I pull my friend in, and she's like, "Oh, hi everyone." And then he's like, he turns to the class and he goes, "Are they Spaniards?" And it was so funny. I didn't hear that word until he said it. I didn't know that was a word. That's not true. That's an exaggeration. But
That
yeah,
is
he goes,
something
"Are
he
they
would do.
Spaniards?" And everybody goes, "Yeah." And he's like, "Ew, Spaniards, get out of my class." And and I start laughing, but at the same time, I push back a little and I go, "Ew, Latin. Who takes Latin?" to the Latin teacher. And as I'm like shouting, "Ew, Latin. Who would take Latin? Latin is gross. Like, take Spanish. What losers." The one friend is pulling me out and she's like, "No, we're leaving, we're getting out of here." And so she pulls me out and shuts the door and she's like, she looks at me, and I go, "I think that was a pretty good conversation. I think mission was a success there."
It's such a Nico thing to think after that.
That's the title of the episode, just family road trip.
Family road trip.
Family road trip. I'm
Extroverts
down
in the
for that.
front, introverts in the back.
So you're the only one in the front?
I guess I'm steering this boat.
Who's in the
Don't you-
middle?
This car.
Who's in the middle seat? Who gets
I always get the middle because I'm the smallest in my family. So by
Okay,
default, I
but
always get.
hold on. Wouldn't it be funny if we put the biggest person in the middle?
Dude, one time I had to do that. My little cousin, he finally got to like sit up in the front. And so I had to sit in the back with my other little cousin. And the guy in the front, he put his chair all the way back. And he's like 10. And I was like, I can't move. And he didn't move his chair up. It was the worst.
Okay,
What a
so
power move.
everyone just imagine this. Okay, Nico's in the front driving.
And I'm
Okay.
like, "Does anybody want to sit up here with me?" And everyone goes,
No one
no.
says anything. We just shake our head no. And then it goes Lauren behind Nico because yeah. No, actually let's put DJ behind Nico and Nico's like so he gets like less room. We put me in the center and then we put Lauren on the right with the most amount of room.
And Tad
Yeah.
just man spreads. Tad takes up as much room as possible. And he puts his
Everyone-
arms around everyone and
just-
spreads his legs.
Yep, just to make everyone feel comfortable, I'm man spreading with my arms around them.
And Lauren's in the corner is Tad's like, "Let's blast some Metallica." And I'm like, "Whatever you want."
I'm not a metal person. I'm like
I'm
a
just
punk
crying.
and regular rock.
You're just crying in the corner, silently laughing as I'm like,
We
"So
can play some Britney Spears. I can rock with that.
Lift. Taste was
Possibly.
Harry
Depends.
Styles."
No.
Oh my god, I love Harry Styles.
I love Harry Styles.
No hairstyles.
I
I'm
drew
like
him in
a
Spanish class.
50-50 heavy metal person. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't.
I say everyone just chooses song after song and we just get a huge random thing of songs.
I say we just pass
The worst
like
too.
the phone around playing songs.
Exactly. That's what I said.
Yeah, but I said it cooler.
Oh my god.
Okay, real quick, I just want to put a thanks out there to Bryce. Bryce, leave this in, by the way. Okay.
No, Bryce, take this out actually.
The first episode, which we gave him an hour, like less than an hour of recording, he spent 5 hours editing
Bro.
it, 32 minutes long. Round of applause for Bryce. There we go. I hear for Yeah. Thank you, Bryce.
Thank you, Bryce. Once
was-
again, he is not getting paid. But if we
Not
get
yet.
50
Actually-
listeners, we can get Bryce a paycheck.
By the time this episode's out, he might be getting paid. If it grows how it has been.
Bryce has like a job now.
Possibly.
Whoa.
No, if he does good
Whoa,
enough, he'll get
Big
paid.
man. Big man Bryce.
Do any of you guys have any jobs? Well, except
Yeah.
Nico, I know yours. But what?
I work at a bar.
Don't you have to be 21?
No,
Oh, okay.
I work in the kitchen.
You just can't like serve alcohol, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can do like everything except for serve alcohol while I'm there.
I don't have a job, so I don't know.
I
It's
also
not
don't
fun.
have a job.
I
You
might
guys should
quit
work at
soon.
Cold Stone with me. I want to work there.
Dude, you have
very
to be
old.
16 to work there. And you're not 16 last time I checked. Like a loser.
Am I the only one here who's 16?
I am. Yeah.
I am 16 tomorrow.
No.
Tomorrow.
Be quiet. You're not 16.
DJ might turn 16 as we're recording this podcast,
Do you
depending
really
on how
this
long we go on.
The last 2 hours.
Yeah, I do.
Wait, see, I wished him a happy birthday before you guys did.
I wished him a happy birthday. I played him a guitar happy birthday.
Not even on his birthday? Rude.
No, I didn't because I'm waiting for his birthday and I'm just gonna send him a video of me very badly playing it. And now you ruined the
Okay.
surprise.
Wow. Good going, Lauren. This
Yeah.
is why we put you in the back.
This is why I'm by the window.
This is why you
Finally
have the
doing
most
it.
space because we just don't want to deal with you.
This is
Yeah,
why
I'm just fine.
Tad Man spreads only on the left.
No, that would be only on DJ.
Yeah,
Like a 90-degree angle.
yeah.
Don't test me.
He's taking up as much
You haven't
space,
seen me
but in
during
an
lunch when we
awkward
have our
way, where like
mansplaining
he's
wars.
not touching you. Only DJ.
You haven't seen me
Oh.
during lunch during Manspread Wars.
That's a thing.
Yes.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
I was so unaware about this.
And I always win.
Do you want to care to explain that, or do you want to just leave us in the dark?
Are we?
So it's one guy who I don't know if I can say his name. There's one guy, there's me, and there's DJ. And DJ starts manspreading. And I'm like, is that challenge?
Yes, it
And
is.
like,
It's always
yeah.
a challenge.
Exactly. So then I start manspreading. And I look over to the guy to the left, and he was like, is that a challenge? I'm like, do it. And I'm just there, like, almost like, I'd say like a 180-degree angle. And just like fully spreading to my max. And everyone tries to like push out, but my leg is like past their knees. So they can't push out further than my legs.
You know, at our civilized table, we just eat like normal people.
We don't, well, who says we eat like that?
Yeah. After din hours is when manspreading begins.
Exactly, dude.
I think we should have woman spreading, where we see who can make themselves the smallest in awkward situations and
In
not
awk-
say anything.
You just crawl up into a ball and you go, I'm not here, I'm not here, I'm not here.
That's what I do
Just
every
rock.
day.
This is what I do in the car as my dad blasts metal on family road trips.
And my brother's man spreading while listening to his heavy metal, and it's a mess.
And then my mom, I
just
don't
sits
know
there
where
and
she
reads.
is. She
She's
has
just on her little
disappeared.
nook reading.
The door is open and we cannot find her.
There's a body back
The
there. I wonder who
moving
that
car
is.
door is open.
There's a body by the
She's
river.
gone.
It's
She's
my
sick.
mom.
The river strangled my mom.
No, the door opened.
Oh no.
Oh no, how did that happen?
Well, 3 more hours to go. Can't turn back now.
We're almost there. Might as well keep going.
What's the
We'll get it
longest,
when we come back.
like, what's the longest straight through you guys have gone for a road trip?
23 hours.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
We
Where
were
did you
so ready for that question.
Wait, no, you can't say where you went.
I
Can you
can. It's the state of Florida.
That's true. But wait, can we say that? Because no,
Like,
it's fine.
why would they track where you've been?
Yeah, there's so many places that are 23 hours from Florida. It's gonna be kind of hard
Okay.
to pinpoint.
Nico, what's your longest
I
road trip straight through?
honestly don't know. I think maybe 14 hours.
Okay, solid. Warren?
Well, now I feel like a wimp because I go for like a 7-hour road trip, but we stop for like Subway, and the longest without stopping has like without
No,
stopping.
we don't.
Oh no,
I'm-
you
Okay,
like
good.
you
You
can have bathroom
can
breaks,
stop.
yeah.
Yeah, you can stop. You can eat food. It's like stopping for the day and staying the night somewhere. That's where it doesn't count.
I've never done that, so the longest by default is about 7 hours.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, so for my 23-hour road trip, we didn't really stop at a hotel. We kind of just swapped drivers because there were 3 adults in the car.
Okay.
We just rotated positions.
Oh boy.
Basically, yes.
The longest we've done is 18 hours, I think.
Well, now I feel kind of wimpy.
I honestly, I wish it wasn't 18 hours because that was the suckiest road trip ever.
We just like fly. Like when we go to Vegas, we always just like fly.
Okay, but this is a whole other story, okay? This is a whole other story where there's so many trapped in specific locations because how flying works, right? With like this job application and whatever, we fly for free, right? But we are always the last on the list. So anybody can pass us up, like pilots who have been flying for longer or like passengers who buy a ticket. If like they decide to show up, then like we don't get to go, basically. So we'll maybe like go to somewhere, right? And then the seats fill up and we're just trapped and hoping that like the next day works out and it doesn't. And then we're like, uh-oh, we have school tomorrow. And then the next day doesn't work and we're like, uh-oh, we missed school today.
What's the longest you've been trapped?
Like 3 days?
3 days.
3 to 4.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And it's not like we planned it out. We're just waiting at the airport. And then some days we're just like, well, the flights are full. We might walk around today. We don't know where we are, but let's just explore.
That sounds
I
kind
love
of
the airport.
It's
You
cool.
get to go to the airport. Airports are fun.
I get to go to the airport.
Yeah. The airport we go to in Vegas has like casinos. It's weird. And they have like Cinnabons. I love those.
Now I
You
want
go-
Cinnabon.
You're welcome.
No, I'm not.
Cinnabons are pretty good.
Do they have like a cupcake vending
No,
machine?
stop.
It was so
Stop
weird.
this. Stop.
Wait, what's
Cupcake
that
vending
one
machine.
food? What's that one food?
Funnel cake.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never had one. It just popped in my mind. I've never had one, but I want to try.
They're good, but they're only like fair food. If you eat it on any other day, you're gonna feel
It's
like
weird.
puking.
It's really
True.
weird. Don't eat it at a fair. So Nico, you and me need to go to a fair sometime.
We eat the food and do nothing else.
No, that's not going to happen. We're going
I
to eat
don't
as much
trust-
food as we can and go on every single ride.
And
I
then we
hate the ride. Oh my god.
That's
I don't
an
trust those
awful
rides.
idea. No, some rides are the worst. I don't trust the rides made out of wood. I don't know why. It's just
Oh, yeah,
something
no.
about like as you're going by and you hear a little snap and you're like, that's not good.
Yeah, I just tell people randomly like I know what you did and then walk away and hope they're really confused for like a good minute.
That
Yeah,
is
no.
like the best thing.
Me and Tad do that and people just look at us.
Yeah,
We just both go, we know.
We just look at them, and usually in sync, we say, we know.
We know.
They just
We
look
know.
at us like we're insane. And I think we did that on a podcast episode, actually.
Yeah, we not entered, introed something.
Which
One
episode
word.
was that? Second? Was that the second? 'Cause
I think it was the
just,
second.
Yeah, it was just you and me, so it must have been the second.
That sounds kind of culty if you do it all in sync. It sounds like you guys are in a cult.
We're
Can
going to
we
have to
do
try
that?
it at the end of this episode.
We just end it and we as we're ending we're like, all right, bye everyone, I hope you have a good night. It's a solid 10 seconds of silence and then like at the
We
final
know.
1 second we just go, we know. Yeah, no, I can't last more than 20 minutes of Lauren interaction.
Yeah,
Gotta
we
take
never
a-
hang out.
I gotta
no.
Right.
take a breather for a second.
Every time he comes over to use my colored pencils, he like goes to him and was like, I gotta go one quick.
No,
And then
every time I go over to Lauren's, we're talking, she's in the room, and then I go, no, I buy a little watch. It beeps, and I go, oh no. I open a window, stick my head out, and just go like, and then I close it, and I go back in, and I'm like, all right, I'm good now. Thank you.
You just have like a short scream outside and then come back like nothing.
I just go take a little breather, and I'm like, no, that was a close one.
He was so close to exploding that.
Yeah, you just implode after 20 minutes.
I go, it goes over a minute with you, and I'm just like, no, not again. And I just,
Jumps out window.
later that night, you're driving with your family, and on the radio they go, we found him by the river. his body was absolutely destroyed. And
We
you
don't know
guys
what
like,
the
this
river
is
did this
this
time.
sucks. Let's switch it back to heavy metal. And then you start women spreading.
And just really small as we drive past your body. I don't know.
It's, you see my body, you start women spreading,
We've hit an hour,
spreading,
guys.
and you
We've
go,
hit an hour.
not again, not again, not again.
It happens to
On-
everyone within like a 20-foot radius.
Honestly, I know females who spread more than I do.
You say that, and it's so weird. Not that specific sentence, but you'll go, you'll just say the word female, and it sounds so out of place. You're like, I speak to females, and they all tell me.
I
Or, like,
swear I speak to females.
A whole female
promise,
has listened
guys.
to our podcast episode, and I don't know what to
Well,
say.
okay,
It's
honestly,
such a weird way to phrase it.
that was a joke because that's what it says on the details. It says male, female. We have 7% female gender listeners.
Let's go.
That
That's
is
just
so
what
sad.
it says.
Yeah,
Look,
but
Wait, am I
soon
the
Lauren
first
will be
female
one.
on the podcast?
You are.
It's a female.
That means I'm
It's
bringing in all
time
the
to
female
celebrate. We get woo.
DJ, the female. What do we do?
Guys, stop! You're embarrassing me. Don't make it weird.
Guys, go to a window. Go to a window.
Window.
Falls out of his chair.
Oh, I should have done that. That would have been funny. And then my mic would have unplugged.
That would have been
Yeah.
better.
And I probably would have like hit something. And you just go,
Bryce just cuts that part out, and you're like, "All right, take two. Let's try again."
He just keeps falling until he gets it right.
Yeah, it's finally a good one, and he's like, all right, continue with the podcast now."
His nose is just bleeding and he can't talk, but it's
No,
okay.
it
Honestly,
looks
that
like he's beat up, and he just goes, "You should have seen the other guy."
That
No,
chair is broken.
I've actually done a YouTube stream where all of a sudden my nose starts bleeding, and for a little bit I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep playing because I haven't gotten to a save point yet.
Yeah.
And the problem is that the reason my nose was bleeding was because of how much I was streaming.
I still don't
How does
understand
that
how that's
happen?
possible.
Because
I
I
just
was
have
like using. Oh, go ahead, Lauren.
I have a box of tissues by like my computer and PC just because my nose runs a lot. I'm prepared, I guess, unlike you.
Yeah, I don't have
I'm
a
ready
box
for
of
my
tissues in
gaming
my room.
nosebleeds.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
It does.
No, I've never gotten a nosebleed before in my life.
You
Really?
lucky
Yeah,
person.
never.
It doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, it's very anticlimactic for me. I'm expecting it to be big and huge because a lot of people make it sound like a big deal, and then I'm like ready for my nosebleed to come some days, and I'm like, all right, this one's gonna seem cool, and then I just have to stick up tissues up my nose, and I look really weird.
Okay, I've got a story for you guys. So whenever I get bloody noses, which happens very frequently, actually for a couple weeks it was every day, a couple times a day, at least an hour long. But all I focus on is ending the bloody nose and worrying about it later because I'm in the middle of something. This happened actually when I was on a Zoom class trying to join my English room in my freshman year. And basically, so it was in between class. I had a bloody nose. I was like, oh, I'll just get this done in the next 5 minutes before class starts. But like our first hour teacher always let us out early. So I had like a solid hour to get this done. It had clotted, but that wasn't good enough for me because it was still dripping. So I plug one and just like get it out. But the problem with that is that it ended up going down my throat somehow.
Wow.
Cough it out. And I was just there for a solid 5 minutes coughing up my own blood.
Let's go.
And then
Fun.
2 minutes later, I couldn't turn my camera on because there was still blood all over my face. I joined the Zoom and I'm like, hey, sorry I'm late. I had a
Got
bloody-
in a fight.
No,
You
I had my
should see the
camera
other
off.
guy.
And I was like, I had a bloody nose. And it was like, I'm going to mark you tardy anyways. And then I had a debate. And I won. I won the debate against this teacher. And I didn't get marked tardy.
Let's go.
Let's go.
But yeah, he told me, "Oh, just join the Zoom while you're in the bathroom."
Do you
dealing
guys
with your
ever
leg."
have like random cuts or bruises on you?
Yes.
Like
So many bruises.
Little does
No.
the listeners know we're all emo.
you answer a question and it's just a loud echo. Oh yeah. My question: do you guys ever have like cuts and bruises like on you randomly? Like you don't
Yeah.
know where it comes from?
It's always
All the
bruises.
time.
It's never cuts though.
It's rarely cuts, but sometimes.
Yeah.
Not
For me,
really.
it's mostly cuts for me. I'll just have like
Nico,
scratches.
are you okay over there?
I'm
Nico,
fine.
you,
I'm fine. I'm vibing. It'll be like
how you doing
it'll be like
mentally?
on my
Bud?
bicep, and I'm just like, where did that come from?
Is
How
it
are
your
you doing
stupidly
mentally?
named cat?
No comment actually.
Wait, is it your cat? Lauren has a good point. Is it your cat?
It actually might be. You make a good
Mhm.
point.
Your stupidly named cat? I hate
All
the
right,
name.
you
What
better
is your
you.
name?
I know, right? Why is
No.
the cat named that, Nico? Why'd
Nico,
you
what
name
is your cat's name? There.
What is
Nico,
my
tell him the
cat's
name.
name?
Yep. What's your cat's name?
Coco.
You want to tell him what color Coco is?
Nope.
Coco is white. Pure white.
Nico, did you think he was brown?
Stop. I'm not that colorblind.
Nico, be honest with us here. It's just us four and everyone who listens.
And everyone who listens. Yeah, I confused white with brown for a second.
Like actually?
No. In my
Oh.
defense, she was already named that, and we didn't really change it. Okay, but can we talk about Lauren's cat's name real quick?
Okay.
Lauren,
What
do
is
you
your
want to
cat's
tell
name?
him what your cat's name is?
I have to explain this. So
No,
my
you
cat,
don't. Just, first,
Yeah,
say
answer the
first
question.
name.
Answer the question.
his name is Homer.
Like
and
Homer
there-
I've heard
Simpson.
this.
It's
Okay,
like
there are
Homer
two reasons-
Simpson.
There
It's a
are
great
3
name.
reasons for this. So first of all, he's obese. So Homer Simpson, down.
Got it. Yup.
Second, he's the smartest cat I've ever met. Second smartest. And Homer the poet, perfect match. Homer is so smart. He knows how to come when called occasionally. And the reason his name is Homer is because my great aunt was fostering him when we adopted him, and we didn't want to change it. And it's technically supposed to be Homer as in home run, because he's a home run.
That's so many references in one name.
Because Homer is a multifaceted name.
Make sure
See,
you take notes on this, audience.
her cat-
There will be a quiz on
Yeah,
this in the next
This will
episode.
be on the test, by the way. You don't even have to ask. This will be on the test.
Pop
Why
quiz.
do you name a cat Home Run?
Because he's a home run.
He's my
and
little
aunt-
home run.
And my aunt also really likes the baseball team of our state. So. About to say it, and I was like, hold
She's
on.
done so much better than Nico already, and me.
Yeah, I haven't doxed anyone.
True.
I was close.
have.
But
On the first episode, I did so many times.
Can we just start saying like random words?
Hey, Nico, you're a person.
Tad, you're such a
You're such a
my
robber.
Tad. You look like an
Nico.
actual. You look like an actual. All right, what are you doing?
How dare you call me a shape?
All right, okay.
You guys are going way too far.
Lauren-
This is hurting me.
Lauren,
Oh,
you actual.
Ugh. Nico,
You
are
and your monster
colorblind? How do
energy
you know what
hair.
looks like?
That was uncalled for. Mean and uncalled for. And I was just making a joke. And
That was
you
the
took
best
it a little
roast
too
I've
far.
ever heard. Or the best comeback I've ever heard.
I'm going to go cry now. My 20 minutes of Lauren interaction is up. I gotta go open my window real quick and take a breather.
I gotta go, you guys.
Guys, my watch, it started beeping.
Yeah, I'm not crying. You are. I gotta go.
I have the bathroom.
My nose is bloody. I'm sorry.
My
my
mom just
ankle-
got strangled.
Oh,
It was a river, I swear.
I just saw the river strangle her.
my ankle just broke out of nowhere.
What? Oh no!
It's broken.
I gotta go vacuum the walls. Hold on.
Hold
I
on.
need to go brush my sink.
I gotta go water the doors real quick. I'll be back.
Yeah.
I love DJ's little wheezes.
I'm so proud.
I just hear. I'm glad you approve of my joke, DJ.
I need to go put my clothes in the dishwasher.
I gotta go feed my crumb gremlin.
Have you
Oh,
told
wait.
anyone about the crumb?
I haven't
gremlin?
told anybody about. Okay,
No.
only Laura knows the context.
Words crumb gremlin together is hilarious.
I
to
gotta
me.
go feed my little crumb baby, my little crumb
Can we
demon.
hear the
Nico,
story?
Aren't you technically a crumb gremlin?
What do you
Gremlin?
mean? You're the one who just went Brit, or like no. What did you say? It was like no. What was
I
the
think
word?
Explain the full story.
I think it's better if we don't. I think it's so. We can. Let's explain the
Wait,
story.
Nico. Instead, I think like entirety of this podcast, you should slowly drop hints as to what it means until people piece it together.
Oh
Is
yeah.
it someone who
It's-
likes crumbs?
If
Do you
you
wanna do
start
it?
listening to the TED Talks lore, you'll piece together our little
We have
TED multiverse.
little
no.
lore podcasts every once in a while.
Yeah.
You know.
Whenever Lauren pops up, we're gonna have little lore sections for you guys.
Wait. Can my name be Lore and like LORN?
Ah.
Thank you.
You know what? That can be your name in the.
We can just call her Lore. Lady Lore.
LL for short.
LL. Lolo.
Oh my god. That's for my mommy only. No context. Keep going.
Mama, no siento. Mama, no siento.
As someone who takes the coolest Latin class, I don't know what that means.
You
Same.
wouldn't, would you?
I'm also in the coolest Latin class.
Yeah.
Which isn't saying much because Latin isn't that cool. But I'm glad you're in the coolest one.
Kind of
That's
lame.
So is
At
the
least something.
Spaniard.
Yeah.
Have you guys learned
What do you mean?
Hammurabi's code
Literally.
What?
Yeah, have you learned cum clauses?
I mean, if you listen to our first episode of TED Talks, you'll hear about our talk about cum in Spanish.
yet? Have
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
learned about passive paraphrastics? I don't think so.
That sounds like a bone in anatomy. Now point to your passive paraplastics.
Our passive paraplastics are right in the
Passive
knee.
paraplastics. No, it's under the calf, Lauren.
Yeah, Lord. Obviously.
It's
Cause I haven't
above the
taken
right
anatomy yet.
artery.
Do you even know what an artery is?
It's like the heart, the heart tube.
I'll give you half a point for.
Yeah,
think you're
I'll
talking
give you have a point too.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Oh, I
didn't
hated
know I
having
was
to
getting
do the
graded.
sheep part.
Oh my god, I hated touching the heart.
It was like
What are
rubbery.
you talking about?
Oh, biology last year.
Oh, were you guys in honors?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Wait, did normal biology not do that?
not a sheep heart.
Oh, what did
no,
you
we
guys
did a sheep
dissect?
heart, right?
We did a rat.
We
Oh, I
did a
hated the
rat
rat.
and like another heart too. Yeah.
I didn't do another heart.
Oh, we did hearts.
They weren't sheep hearts, they were cow hearts.
Oh, bro, my allergies are getting so much worse. I never explained this. I'm so sorry if you hear me sniffling or crying over the podcast. I swear, I'm not crying. You're crying. My allergies are so bad, and I keep touching my eyes, and oh my god, I can't.
Did you take any Claritin?
What's that?
Or
You-
Zyrtec.
Any
What's
allergy
that?
medications? Perhaps,
Or
what is the nasal
Benadryl?
stuff?
I didn't know there was. I don't know any of these.
Yeah.
Just get
It's
some
allergy
Mucinex.
medication. Yeah, stuff
I'll
like
just
that.
pop
Go-
a few
just-
Advils. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Trust me, Nico, I've done this before. Take some like 7-year expired cough syrup. You'll feel the
Oh,
most
yeah.
have.
I'll feel brand new.
Just chug the entire bottle of it.
I'll come out feeling
I don't-
like a new man.
DJ, were you on that house party call when I did that?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
think
it
so.
happened. It was like a year or two ago.
Oh, you
And-
guys know. Oh wait, continue.
Okay, so I was like not feeling good. I was feeling horrible. So I went to grab some cough syrup, and I was like, "This stuff will work." And I just poured it. And I was like, "This stuff does not look good, but I need cough syrup." And then I did it, and then like 2 hours later, I felt like I was dying.
Oh
And I was
my
like, and
god.
like, "Hey, you should check the expiration date." And it expired in like 2013.
I think
Ah.
I gave me and Lauren expired Gatorade.
Yeah, that was. I like chugged mine,
Oh.
but like wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, no, it wasn't amazing, but she had to go, and she just put two hands on the glass and just like went straight up. She didn't finish it, but she did sure not drink half of it. Not meaning it was in the glass, meaning it wasn't in her mouth. I did have to sweep my floors after she left.
Woo!
Woo!
Making you do work.
Let's go.
Yeah, my brother had to come pick me up. He had Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Twelve.
It
She
was not
couldn't
that
eat
good.
at the house. It was uncalled for. Not uncalled for. You know the word. Do you guys know the cough drops? Like the lemon ones?
No, I
Lemon
haven't.
heads.
No, not lemon heads. Like the cough drops.
Like,
Lemon cough drops. They were
Are
like
they,
candy.
are they the
You
ones
know
that
the ones
they
that
give you
the
in the
nurse
nurse's
used to
office?
give you.
No, like
Yeah,
the
like the ones in-
Halls. The Halls lemon cough drops.
oh, yeah, just like cough drops.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
just
so good.
regular cough
I haven't had
drops and
them
then
except when
flavor.
I was a kid. I think they got rid of them because people only bought them because they're like genuine candy.
I think that's what the nurse's office had.
Yeah, they had like lemon drops. They were like covered in sugar, so I'd always say
Yeah.
a sore throat.
I remember
They
those.
were good.
Those were so good.
They took those out. They
They
don't
were.
have those anymore.
I know,
Like,
because
what-
they're not allowed to give kids drugs.
Oh,
was candy.
remember what the orchestra teacher?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Not even first day on the job, like getting started, getting like interviewed, not interviewed, but like getting a tour. I'm not sure. I'm not going to share the story because I feel like it's very long and I'm not going to remember the details. My allergies keep coming on and off. It's like I'm sick sometimes, but sick.
I think you spent too much
No,
time
I
around Lauren.
That's it. That's literally it.
Yep.
It's been over 20 minutes.
It's been like
It's been quite a while, Mr.
My
Nico, sir.
body cannot physically handle
I think you need
this much exposure. You guys get to see the real-time character development of Lauren as she progresses from non-talking to talking more than Tad.
Exactly. Does anyone else notice that? At first, we couldn't even get her to talk, and now I'm being quiet for her to talk.
I've noticed this because I was gone for a few minutes as I jumped out the door and then
Window.
hopped back in because I grabbed onto the car handle. And I'm like, oh, wow, Lauren's an extrovert now. She's changed.
Yeah, she's officially an extrovert.
Yeah, she's in the passenger seat with me.
No,
she
she's
crawled
not.
up there.
Nope,
No.
that's not happening.
No,
I'm
I
manspreading
can't
too
woman
much.
spread in the passenger seat.
I'm manspreading
Extrovert,
too
am I
much that
right?
she can't get over. She can't get over to the front seat.
You're not even arms on top of them, just arms in front of the passenger seat.
Somehow my legs are just blocking everything as well as my arms.
I like to think you just extended your body. Like all of a sudden people are like, did he get taller? Is he not just like wider, is he longer? Did he
Am I just
extend?
a bigger person now? Did I just
Did someone Photoshop Tad in real life?
He seems a little elongated.
Hey Tad, you doing well? You don't look too hot.
I have been eating my rubber.
I've
Rubber?
been having my vegetables.
Yes. Much rubber.
Elastigirl. You guys know that one? Elastigirl. And then she's like, I'm gonna make you a suit.
You mean Edna Mode?
That's her.
Nico, how'd
She
you
had-
not know her? She
had my haircut as a kid. My
She's the
haircut
best
as a kid
character.
looked like a actual barcode.
No, my mom did that. She gave me haircuts at home, and it looked just like Edna Mode, but with my like blonde hair. Because I was blonde as a baby.
Bro, we
Not to
could have been
brag,
matching if you kept that.
Nah, I'm not getting a bowl cut again.
Can we
Yo, we
both
should
get bowl
all
cuts?
we should all get bowl cuts.
Oh hell
It's
no.
part of the lore. You have to listen into our thing to understand why we do bowl cuts. It's
DJ,
not
I will sneak
fun.
into your room at night and cut your hair to be a bowl cut.
He cuts
like to
hair
see you
by
try.
hair every night.
little by
So he
little, so
doesn't
DJ
notice.
doesn't
Pat, this
notice.
is a challenge. Sneak into my room. Do it.
Let's do it. Okay.
I dare you.
I know where you live, DJ.
You see, here's the issue: is that my door cannot be unlocked from the outside. It
Is that
is
a challenge?
broken.
Is that
Yes,
a
it is.
challenge? Okay.
Like,
Break
I have
it down.
tried.
Yeah, I'll just break it down
I
silently.
literally have to break it down. There's no other way in.
Do you lock your door at
Silently
night?
unhinge it.
Go through the
Yeah.
floor, Tad. Be
That's so
original.
weird. Why do you lock your door at night?
Because
For fun.
for funsies, yeah.
Tad, you
I
should
don't know why
vent
I
into
do it.
his room.
There's a much more obvious way to get in my room, which is the window that's right there on ground level, as in someone would just have to crouch over and look through my window.
Please
Wow.
explain in full detail how we can break into your house, CJ.
Yes, please.
So,
Also,
Yes, can you give us-
drop the address, if you will.
Yeah, drop
Oh
that.
yeah,
My man went up a whole octave. Let's go.
you see, here's the fun part: is that my window. I sleep in the basement. My window is like right on ground level, and like
That's
two
it.
winters ago, the most fun part
About
we
2
found-
winters ago.
is that we found sled tracks going down to the window and back up. Let's
Dude,
go.
That happened to us once, except for so in our backyard there's a hill, and we saw sled marks and foot and dog prints, and we were like, "Who did that?" Because we didn't know the neighbors at the time, and eventually got to know them, and they were fine. They had a white dog named Moco. Still mad about that one.
You're
But they just
mad
never
about
asked.
every name.
Yeah, no, and so the dude that lived there, he had like this kid, and a couple years ago we were playing Ghost in the Graveyard on Halloween, and all of a
As you-
sudden I see this guy, and I'm like, "Who is that?" And he comes up and he scares us and runs away, and I met him 2 years later. He like creeped up into our yard and scared us and ran away.
This is a little segment I like to call Lauren lore.
Mhm.
She tells me a lot about herself, just random facts that like have no context at
Oh
school,
yeah, no.
like
I
about
never
your
get
wedding
context.
ring.
That I don't think there's any context with that will make it any better.
No, and first of all, Nico, it's not a wedding ring; it's a promise ring. Please get it right next time.
My bad.
Yeah.
You don't
Yep.
even remember the facts.
This is
I do. I remember
Do you
the
want to tell the
facts.
story then, Nico? You want to tell it?
Yeah, let's tell stories about your least favorite neighbor.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
My
have
my least favorite neighbor is not Nico.
I don't believe that.
Sure.
It's my brother. Duh.
Neighbor.
Oh yeah.
Silly geese.
God, he stinks. Like literally. Like he just stinks.
I hope this becomes like a therapy session for you.
He stinks so much. I just start crying.
And how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel really stinky.
Oh, that's
How does that make you feel?
Yeah, so that's my stinky brother segment.
my little stinky poo.
Oh, that.
We don't get context for that either.
No, you have to pay attention to more lore and lore to understand the whole.
Yeah, I get my own
Yeah,
little
guys.
segment called Lore and Lore, where I drop lore hints on everybody.
But
like-
it leads to more questions than it does
Yeah.
answers.
It
should,
answers
like-
some questions, but it raises so many more.
Yeah.
You should make like a theme song just for Lauren Moore.
Can't we?
We have to have like a little soundboard that we press. And can it be
But can
like
we
a really
make
weird
it? No, can we make
fart
it
sound?
really awkward? Where like we say, "All right, I gotta hit the soundboard," and it's a awkward 5 seconds of silence, and then you press the button, but it's the wrong button. So you press the right button, and it overlaps the other button.
No.
Can we just make it really awful?
Yes, we
Um,
should.
Yes.
My only request is that my intro be a fart sound. No context.
Okay.
I think it would just be funny.
But
That
after
would
the
be-
fart sound, can you not go right into it? Can we just all stay silent for a bit? And then
Yeah, we have
we're
to
like,
take, like-
so...
I can summon. Well, not a crumb gremlin, but a gremlin. His name is Sherlock Holmes, and he is a 3-year-old crested gecko. He
I
is-
had a crested gecko once. He died.
With cancer? Yeah,
He didn't
exactly.
have cancer. He just
He had
died.
cancer. Guys, he had cancer.
What do
Lauren
you mean
is
he just
poisoned
died?
with
They're supposed to live for 15 years on
Lauren's in
average.
denial.
He was sick when we got him, and he was a little baby, and I
Yeah.
found him dead after like a year.
Oh no.
Or not a year. That's an exaggeration.
Oh no!
It's exaggeration.
I got him for Christmas. Not like my parents gave him to me. I wanted one, and I asked for one for Christmas, and then a couple months later, he died. I'd like hand feed him because he wouldn't eat on his own. It was kind of
Yeah.
coming.
He had it coming. It's his fault.
My
It's not mine.
gecko was a hatchling in October 2017. That was when he was born.
So you'll have him for like 10 years.
Dude, they're gonna dox your gecko. You can't say information like that.
Yeah. Do you want to? Oh, you've told
What?
us his full name too.
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes,
Oh,
the
my
great
leave
God.
out,
detective.
leave out the last names.
Since Sherlock, you can't know the last name.
Yeah, no.
You have to figure it out on your own.
Mhm.
We'll drop some lore hints later.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get some crumb gremlin
Crab.
crumb gremlin hints on the way
You
there.
should just like ruin this whole thing and just say what it is. That'd be funny.
Maybe you'll get some lore, such as, and then I proceed to explain the whole thing. And I'm like,
It's
watch
not
out
even-
for it. You might find a couple hints here and there about it.
It's like, here's what it is. And you might see a couple hints later on that hint to what it is. And like, we hint to it, even though we already told it.
Hmm.
That would be funny.
We could do that.
We should do that.
That would be funny. We should do that.
Okay.
We should do that.
Do you want to tell us, Nika, then?
All right. Should I explain the situation or what it is?
I think it fits if we do both.
Okay. So I'm over at Lauren's, right? And we have like the weirdest conversations. Like, not like normal ones. We just talk about anything but normal stuff. So we start
As you
talking
do.
about the British, which everybody knows is supernatural fantasy.
They aren't real.
They aren't real.
Nottingham University.
Nottingham University.
Come.
Anyway. Lauren,
Continue.
December just started. Calm down. Alright, but anyway, okay, so
calm down.
we're
Okay,
we're
calm
vibing. We're eating some poppables and
What?
Yes,
What are-
chips.
Oh, okay.
lay
Oh,
poppables.
there.
Yeah, they're
Anyway,
so good.
so we're vibing, we're talking, and then we're talking about the British, and then somehow I think we either said Brit, like Brit. What was it? What was the word? It was like
Wait, I remember. Okay, so basically, I was talking about how I was gonna eat crumbs or something, and then I was talking, and I accidentally sentence when I was saying British or something.
oh
and
yeah
it
yeah yeah.
came- It came
No,
out
because-
super deep.
She just goes like, no, we're talking about how like there's a crumb gremlin, and no, because I think Lauren was eating some crumbs, and I'm like, oh, you little crumb gremlin, you little like demon of crumbs, harbinger of chaos, and we start talking about it, and we're like, oh, what if there's a crumb gremlin? And then she just goes, no, because we're like, what if British people have like crumb gremlins and blah blah blah, and then she goes like, yeah, and then something, they say weird words like, and then she burps and it goes Brit, and I'm like, oh, what if that's how they summon it? Like a little hand pops out from their mouth, and it's like,
Yeah, they just
I'm
come
here
out
to
of your
snatch
mouth.
your crumbs, and it's like, are you gonna finish that? Takes your crumbs and just goes back down your mouth, and you're like, where did that come from? Where is it?
No, and you forgot about the best part about crumb gremlins. If they eat small white dogs.
Oh yeah, if they can't find any crumbs in a 5-mile radius, they settle for small little white dogs.
Oh no.
You know the ones that always have like black dirt
Oh my
under their eyes?
Like frosties, and they're just
Like they just snatched
shaking.
that from like the blonde white
funny.
girl's purse.
Yeah.
I just picture it. There's this little gremlin crawling around the white girl's purse and just takes the dog and just like a monkey just like grabs the little crusty like eats
No,
it
no.
and just
Because
Doesn't
every
eat
time
them
they
up.
say the word Brit, the crumb gremlin appears. Like they go, "Oh, it's so nice dining with you, my fellow Brit," and then the crumb gremlin crawls
when
up.
you
No,
were.
no, no. It was so nice dining with you, my fellow Brit. And then they just go. The crumb gremlin appears and it goes, Are you gonna finish that?" And then like the the
Oi.
crumbs, they look around and they're like, "Oh, no crumbs around here." And they the head pops out. The head pops out, and it's like, "Oh, is that a white dog I smell? About 3 centimeters tall?" And its hand just extends like Tad's body when he man spreads, and he just snatches the white dog, and the dog like shrinks. There's no way to explain the proportions and how this all fits inside someone, but it goes down back the man's mouth through a portal to another dimension, and the portal closes as he closes his mouth.
And
So
that
what does a
dimension
crumb
is-
gremlin look like?
Yeah, I was about to say, what does he look like? Because I want to make like when we make Tad Talks merch, I want him to be on a T-shirt.
To me, I
He's
imagined him to
basically
be
an
like
old British
Furby
man.
looking.
An
Oh,
elderly British man
we had very different views of what it looked
that
like.
crawls out of your throat. when
Okay,
you
wait,
say
what was
British.
Lauren's? Lauren, what did you think?
Lauren said elderly British man, and I said
like-
a Furby.
A Furby mixed with an elderly British
Yeah.
man.
Oh yeah,
Elderly British
it's just
Furby.
a Furby with
Fine.
wrinkles, long arms. No, like extended Furby, but like
And,
with the
like-
long arms, and it has wrinkles everywhere, and it's just cranky.
And instead of like the beak Furby's has, it's like small wrinkly lips with really bad teeth.
Yeah, and they're just yellow. They're just yellow and like crooked.
But they're like at
Here's-
little points so they can properly eat the small dog, obviously.
Oi, mate, you gonna
Yeah.
finish your crumbs? Yeah.
And
If
he's got
anyone-
really tiny fingers.
If anyone listening to this does graphic design, please design this and like send it to
Lauren
me.
with her color pencils. Let's draw Crumb Gremlin merch.
Crumb gremlin.
Yeah, if you find this,
Yeah.
send it to me.
And anyway, we'll be dropping little hints about that throughout the podcast, just if you guys were curious on what the Crumb Gremlin is.
Yeah.
Stay tuned
You'll
and like
find
keep your ears like open, like your eyes, if you wanna find out what that might be later on.
Yeah. Maybe
I
I'll
want to
even
make. Go ahead, Lauren.
maybe I'll just make them in person as I'm talking to someone. I'm like, lore alert.
Lore alert.
Can you? Can you just
and
be
there's
like
just people who don't know what this is, and they're like, "What?" And I leave.
you'll be like explaining AP World, and someone's like, "What are the Ottomans?" And you're like, "Oh, lore alert." So basically,
So
Anyway.
basically,
claps hands, looks energetic. Lore alert.
I could see Lauren do that. That's the funny part.
Oh no, I
I
totally
feel like
would.
that's
My
exactly
friends
how
would
she would
do
do that.
Guys. 1 minute.
Oh
Hold
my
on,
god,
no,
listen
you
to
shouldn't.
it.
You shouldn't finish anything. Hold on, let me pull up how to play "Happy Birthday" on guitar.
You
I
better
can
do it
also
quick.
do it.
Guys, December 3rd is ending, and I haven't gotten a sweater.
Oh, that sucks. Loser. I haven't either.
Actually, no, I take it back. I'm trading sweaters with someone.
Well, did you
but
trade
they
it with
live-
them today?
They live like in another state. So I'm
gonna get a
receiving mine
sweater.
late.
Oh, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Woo!
Yay.
You're sweet 16.
yeah, let's go.
Big man on campus.
You can now
Campus.
drive. I
You
think.
can now
Right.
legally own a crumb gremlin.
Hold on, I'm getting up the thing. Okay, here we go.
Happy birthday.
Oh, that was.
It's like us. It's us in the car. It's us in the car. We're looking at like a little radio clock on like the center, in the chamber, in the front, and I go, "Oh, guys, it's 12 o'clock," and everybody goes, "Yay!" And Lauren on the woman spreads for a second and like pops her head out, and she goes, "Oh, happy birthday!"
And then
Hey,
I
guys.
burp, release the crumb gremlin, and go back.
DJ's enjoying like his little snack. You burp, a crumb gremlin pops up, and he's like, "Are you gonna finish that?" And takes like DJ's snack, and he's like, "Worst birthday ever."
He takes
can you guys hear
DJ's
this?
whole cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You guys hear that? Okay. Wait, hold on. I had not practiced beforehand. We're not done. We're not done.
Nico, no.
I'm sorry.
There we go. Thank you. Happy birthday.
Yay. Now DJ drive for our road trip.
He
Yep.
can't.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who can't, and I'm the one who is.
The one who can't drive legally is the only one who is driving.
Let's go.
Well,
Introverts in the back, please. I have a little sign.
you know what? At least I'm not driving. I tried driving once. It did not go well.
I haven't even started driver's ed yet.
I'm on my second class.
You guys are like actually the worst. All of you could have like driven me to school, and you're all like, no.
Nico, I live a mile away from the school. Why would I go so far out of my way to pick you up and drive you to school?
Because you're besties.
Because you're besties.
Okay, only if you pay for half of the parking pass.
That's a no.
Exactly.
No.
I'm sending my crumb gremlin after you if you. Do
I
we
don't
say
know.
crumb gremlin or do we shorten it the Kremlin?
I think it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kremlin is like slang.
Kremlin
Yeah.
is like.
It's like it's
slide.
abbreviation when you're texting. You're like, oh, my Kremlin just took my Twix bar again.
Oh, this is the
Oh.
I
third
was gonna
white
eat
dog
those
this week.
crumbs. No, a Kremlin just stole my dog.
Not
I
again.
hate when that happens. And then you're in person and you go, yeah, the crumb gremlin took another
Not
one.
again. It's the fourth one.
The fourth dog.
So this is so expensive.
Is it the same one or are there multiple? Like, is it just?
Multiple. He's
Yeah.
It's like
constantly eating
Furbies.
the
It's like
dogs.
Furbies.
It's both.
We just take the
It's-
DNA so we can clone the dog.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
the
yeah.
same dog, but it's different dog.
We set up a
Because
little trap. We
we're-
put a dog in the middle of an area, like without crumbs, just in the middle of like a desert. We put the dog on an X, and somebody goes Brut, and then the Kremlin is like, I'm the Kremlin, like the portal pops up in his mouth, right? The dude's mouth, and he just extends his hand, the Kremlin, through the mouth. He takes the dog, and as he's taking the dog, we grab his arm and we go, not this time. And we try to pull him, and we take a DNA sample. Oh, yo, we have a whole plan set up.
Should we make an SCP about this?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
DJ, do you know how to make SCPs?
Nope.
What's an
Hold on.
SCP?
SCP is just like it's where
Just look it up.
creepypasta
That's
kind
the
of
best way
came.
to describe it.
SCP.
Sounds like a lot of work to look it up.
You type 3 letters.
A lot of work. It's a lot of work.
You have to type and do stuff.
I'll do
Nah.
it later.
I might as well keep my crumb gremlin a secret from the world.
Yeah.
That's why I just drop little hints every once in a while. I hope you guys are starting to figure this out. It'll be kind of awkward if we're doing all this and you guys don't really know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, if you want Kremlin merch, share this with people so we can start making money and start making merch.
We also need gas money for road trip. We're kind of running out and we're up upon 24 hours now without stopping. No subway, no bathroom breaks. No.
And I'm hungry.
I'm so close to peeing my pants, dude.
Oh,
Crazy.
oh.
That's why she's woman spreading. She doesn't want anybody to notice. She's in her
Also-
corner.
I'm
Guys,
just
my hand
shaking.
is just Oh. We're still going on with this bit, are we?
We can stop. It's okay.
No, we can't stop. We're going until we get to our destination.
Guys, my allergies are getting worse. I'm like breaking, and it's because I've been almost 24 hours of Lauren exposure. My
24
body is falling apart. I
saw
don't know.
you at
DJ did
school.
23, so I'm like, we might as well do longer.
Should we just take a 24-hour road trip sometime? Like
That
all four of us?
sounds like
Yeah.
hell. But I'd do
Podcast on the go.
it. Just a 24-hour podcast. Casual. It's just heavy metal half the time.
So DJ sent me a horrifying image of he drew himself, which I will share later and possibly try and find a way to share it with our audience.
Oh, that image is awful. That's a speed drawing. I could do it better in like
But
2 hours maybe.
I forgot that I could leave without it ending.
I drew a crumb gremlin.
He drew it.
No.
He drew
No.
it. It's nightmare fuel. It's good enough to go on the
No.
SCP, and I'm gonna work day and night making an SCP.
No, that is horrifying.
Wait,
I
did you
don't
send
even
it
want
to
to
you?
imagine.
No.
No, I'm just thinking about it.
Oh, you don't understand.
I've seen some of his drawings. I don't think I want to come back to this. I'm not okay with this.
I'm not okay with life anymore.
Crumb gremlin.
I think I'm just gonna go down by the river for a second if you don't mind.
Probably for the best. Hold on, I found the SCP Foundation.
Where's Nico? Get him back in here.
He's
our extrovert.
he's dying because he talked to Lauren so much.
He needs a breather.
It was almost 2 hours. He's probably like puking.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is like the best group we've had on a podcast episode.
Yeah.
True.
Probably because there's a female here. Sorry.
Yeah,
We get
female.
Oh
we
no.
have a better ratio now.
DJ, what do we do?
It's balanced.
DJ, open the window. You can't inhale that much Lauren at once. It's toxic to the body. I feel
like Lauren should be my co-host.
Are you?
Yeah. Get replaced, Nico.
No, you just got a you just got a title that Nico hasn't gotten.
He hasn't gotten co-host yet.
Oh, he's just been guests so far.
For all
Inviting
of the
Lauren
episodes.
to the podcast was the worst idea I've ever had.
I like to think it was perhaps the best.
Yeah, no, she's
Lauren.
me and her are co-hosts to this
Mhm.
podcast.
You can just be guest that's
Yeah,
always
because
there and you
I'm
can never get to leave.
Number one no.
Just kidding, Lauren. You're not my co-host.
Good. I didn't.
Yeah.
Gotta
No,
let
I
Nico
feel like-
do this. It's his dream.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, he's not the co-host though.
So it's
Also,
fine.
wait, Lauren, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Why is a certain social media you have? Why is the profile just Pete Davidson?
First of all, it's not Pete Davidson. It's Michael Sarah.
Did
How-
you change it?
In what way is that Pete Davidson?
I used to have it as Pete Davidson coughing. And then I changed all of my social media profiles to Michael Sarah holding some form of a cactus.
Okay,
Various
then.
cacti.
Yeah, I think it's my TikTok and my Instagram.
Solid.
So there you go. I just like Michael Sarah. He's cool. Sorry, love Michael Sarah. My mistake.
Okay. Nito burrito.
Cool.
I thought you
Think
said
about
Nico
as a
burrito.
burrito.
Me too.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It works.
Nico,
Nico
do your parents
burrito.
call you nicknames? Because you call me what my parents call me, and I want to call you what your parents call you.
They call me Nico, but you can call me Nico for short.
Did they ever call you like Nikki or anything?
Nikki. No,
Oh.
that's a new one.
No one's ever called you Nikki.
No.
Should we
People
just
call
him
me like
Nikki?
Nikki.
Okay, Nikki.
All right, Lolo.
Yeah.
I'm part of the
Okay.
family now. I basically live there, but I
My
haven't this
mom-
week.
My mom yesterday was like, "When's Nico coming over?" And I was like,
That's
"Oh,
so cute. I love that.
we love our mommy."
I miss our mommy. We haven't explained that either, and I'm not going to.
I don't think you need to. I think I understand because I've got the same relationship with my friend's mom.
It was before we met each other's mothers.
We're just like our mommy. Communism. My comrade.
Communism.
My comrade.
Yeah. And Nico's,
I don't.
I have to say that because I came up with that, and you keep stealing it.
No, okay, I came up with some, all right. But
Like,
she did
come
come
on.
up with the idea. She came up with communism. But it's
And I-
okay. No, let me explain. Okay. Okay, so I have like jokes like that, right? Like I thought of communism.
jokes.
I do. From time to time I have a couple funny ideas. But
debatable.
whenever I do, Lauren says it before me. But that's only because I think about what I'm gonna say before I say it. But Lauren's just like, let me do it anyway. Like, what if I
Yeah.
don't think about what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why everyone hates me because I say jokes first because I don't think about what I'm saying and I just say it.
Because I
Oh.
consider
Solid.
like the consequences. I consider the pros and cons of making a joke,
See,
and you're
but
like,
that's
what if I
lame.
make it?
Full
Why
send,
think
baby.
about the pros and cons? That makes the joke so much less funnier.
Yeah. You just gotta
That's
say
why-
it and see what people say.
Exactly. That's why I laugh at my jokes because I made them on the spot and didn't know that they were jokes until I said them. I'm like, oh, that's funny.
I just thought they were facts until I realized they were actually jokes.
Whoa. Are you okay?
I think Nico's upset that you're my co-host.
Yeah, it's kind of
He'll get
bringing the
over it.
mood down.
Eventually.
It's okay. You can
I have
Oh.
allergies one day, and this is what I get.
be
Yep.
assistant co-host.
Assistant to the co-host.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Perfect.
How far I've fallen.
What do you mean? I feel like that's a step up from guest.
This was actually my podcast.
No, it's not.
As
It was never
stated
your
in the
podcast.
first episode,
It
you can
was
go back
never
and
your-
see
It was
my
never
podcast.
your podcast. My name is literally the title of the podcast.
And who made the title? Let me ask you.
Me.
Hey, no,
Me.
no,
Me. Me.
no,
I
no, no,
made
no,
it.
no.
My name, I trademark it, mine.
I take
Also, guys, I just went onto the SCP website and I went to SCP and it said redirect blocked.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought you were
Um,
about to say Crumb Gremlin is already a thing, and I was gonna cry.
Should I look?
Look up Crumb Gremlin.
Crumb.
Yeah,
I highly doubt someone's come up with a crumb gremlin idea, anything like that.
it's
Oh.
gonna be like a dog, but like not like imaginary. It's gonna be somebody who's like making fun of their dog. They're just really mad because their dog like.
I found
up their
a
food.
monkey lizard thing whose name is Crumb.
That's actually a
From
cute
Star
name.
Wars.
I like that. Crumb.
I've only seen like 2 Star Wars movies, unconsensually.
What?
They strapped me down and told me watch the movie.
My cousin loves Star Wars. So whenever I go over there and he can watch anything, he always watches Star Wars. And I had to play like Star Wars Battlefront with him, and he's like so good at it because that's like the only game he plays, and I suck at it. I can't
Is
play
he
with,
like the kind of
controllers.
person to like tell you, let's play this game, but they go hardcore and don't explain the rules to you?
Yes, and
Yeah.
as someone who doesn't use controllers ever, it sucks even more.
No, because
Guys, what's 69 plus 12?
81.
81.
oh,
Yes.
he's doing homework, by the way. That's why.
No.
As
Is he
someone
like-
in calculus, I can confirm.
I'm horrible at arithmetic. I cannot do arithmetic to save my life. I can do like complex math things, but when it comes to arithmetic, I'm screwed.
What's arithmetic?
That's
I wouldn't know.
basic-
I'm in geometry.
That's like the 2 + 2 math. That's literally the most simple form of math there is.
It's like the 2 + 2 math. It's like the simplest math there is. Thank you, Nico. Of course, Lauren. Anything for my best friend.
Did you just say you're my best friend?
Oh.
You're not mine, but I'll take it.
First, he gets
I think I gotta go now, guys.
podcast, and then Lauren is her best friend.
Yeah.
Next,
Nick,
what
this
do
is
you
good.
do? Like, invite him to your birthday party?
This day has gone downhill. Invite me
Yeah.
to a party. Tell me it's a costume party. And just don't dress up. No one dresses up.
Like everyone wearing formal clothing.
I show up as a bumblebee. And everybody's like, look at this loser.
No, Nico, you should dress up as a crumb gremlin.
Oh, yes. No, but like, it's not even like a little, I piece this together type thing. Like, I bought thrifting clothes or whatever. Like, I go all out. I put on makeup and stuff. Like,
Yeah, you
horror
bring
makeup.
a small white dog.
Yeah. And I'm like, guys, it's not even mine. I snatched it myself. And I'm like,
I
it puts
pulled a
me in the
crumb
mood
gremlin.
of the character.
I don't like
Yeah.
where this leads,
He's not gonna eat it.
as far as we know.
Well, I mean, Nico, you could bring your dog. He is white. He's just not small.
I bring the cat, but like, tell people it's a dog. And they're
You
like,
give it.
they're like, no, that can't be a dog, and I gaslight them. Like the Taylor Swift guy.
Yes,
The
Nico,
Taylor
you're
Swift
learning.
guy.
I'm getting
I-
it.
We don't
I'm
have
getting
time
the
to get
thing.
into the Taylor Swift lore. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lore alert is already over.
No more Taylor. Okay, I'm done.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
This has
Bye.
been Family Road Trip. Thank you for doing this.
Good night, everyone.
On the
Have a
podcast.
good day.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.